Hey guys, welcome back. So now that my shop is pretty much done for now, I finally get to start on a car project in here. So it is October 5th today, and my Camaro back here needs to be at SEMA for Mickey Thompson. There's quite a bit of work to do. If you remember, the bumper is zip tied on, and then as good projects do, they just escalate, and this one has escalated. But the caveat and the problem to this is we still have a wedding in between there and everything's not finished. So I gotta try to get this thing done in like a week, which realistically should be possible, but let's dig it out. Let's go. I have a slow leak and have had a slow leak in my rear driver's side tire for quite some time now. But luckily, the reason this is going to SEMA with Mickey Thompson is because there's a new tire coming out for this car. So it's gonna get new tires and it's getting Billet Specialty wheels. So I just gotta air this up like once or twice more. I actually really like these wheels. They're just a stock wheel, but it'll be nice to have a change. The color is currently up for debate because I want it to be green and we don't know that that'll look right in the booth, so I don't know what color it's going to be yet. I think my compressor may be off. This is almost as bad as watching paint dry, so I'll check back with you when we're moving the car. Painful to watch. I want to hear it. I've only put a couple cars on this lift, but isn't that nice? My wildfire lifts, they're low profile for situations like this because I usually drag on everything, which is how we got in this situation to begin with. So I ripped my front bumper off. So anyway, 2 points for wildfire. Now let me show you what we're gonna do. Okay, I don't care. I love this car. I love how it looks, and I can't wait to have it looking even better. This is a part I don't love. So what I'm gonna do is, this is a true 2S RS Camaro, but this is not an SS front bumper because when I got it, the guy before me had repaired it, but because it had hit a deer. And so when he fixed the front bumper, he wanted to go with this hood. But an SS front bumper cover has this slot right here, that mail room looking slot thing. It goes right here. So it would look weird to have two. So he put just a regular Camaro front bumper with the SS hood, or non-SS hood, I'm sorry, with this type of hood, just an aftermarket hood. So for now, what I want to do is I've got a SS front bumper cover to actually put on there with Chevy badges instead of those SS badges. And then I got a new flat hood, which you'll see back here, to go on that. So see how it doesn't have that opening. So this will be a little bit more true to what it is. And then other than that, stuff that we're gonna be doing is it's gonna be getting wrapped. Well, we're gonna change all the body panels, it's gonna get wrapped, and I'm gonna fix these lower ground effects panels because they've got busted over the years from hitting stuff like curbs. And yeah, the front bumper needs to be, or the front spoiler needs to be fixed, but that was all I was supposed to do. Fairly simple, pretty straightforward, and then Dad had an idea. Let me show you that idea. I've wanted to do with this car ever since I talked about redoing it when I was in college is put a cam in lifters, because this has DOD. When I was in college, after we put an exhaust on it and I was driving it back and forth, I did get HP tuners and I did turn off the DOD, so it was not activating, which I know isn't truly taking it away, but it served its purpose. And one of the things you always heard about was the lifter failure with DOD, and it was low mileage when I got it, so we turned it off. It sounds better, drives better, whatever. But I never actually got around to doing the cam and lifters. So Dad's like, well, you're gonna have the front of the car off anyways. You might as well put a cam and lifters in it. Keep in mind, I don't have any time to do this because I still have to get stuff ready for the wedding. I've only got 20 days till the wedding, but we're gonna squeeze this in there. So I called that Nolan guy, you know, that one Isky guy that's always with us. I was like, hey, Nolsky, I need a cam and lifters. And then all the good stuff to go with it. And he asked what I wanted. And I was like, I don't want anything super crazy. I want it to sound good when it idles. You know, I'm not going to be doing anything. I'm not racing this. It's just going to be a fun car to drive. So he's like, I got you. So he got me a cam, got that for me. We're going to be taking the lifters that are in there out. It's still going to be hydraulic, but we have a tie bar now. So I'll get rid of those. Don't drop them. Get rid of the plastic trays that are in there currently. We have new valve springs because it's good practice when you're changing over stuff like this, your cam and your lifters, to put a new set of valve springs that match what this combination would want. So I got new valve springs, new push rods here, and then we've got the retainers and the locks. I'm not sure what this is. We got right here. Here's retainers. Oh, these are the locators. Just looking at that wrong. So we've got locators, we've got retainers, and we've got locks and new valve seals. So I'm gonna try. My goal is to get this front end off today. Maybe get the hood off as well, and then get started on taking the stuff out so I can get started on the cam, because I do have to order a few more parts. I gotta order bolts, a gasket kit, probably new head gaskets. So I'm just gonna get started getting stuff taken apart, get the cam swapped, and then putting the new body panels on shouldn't be too big a deal. Famous last words probably, but it shouldn't be. And then I'll have a little bit of body work to do, but I got the new grill, new bumper cover up there, and like some badges and stuff. That stuff. Oh, and new headlights. I don't know what all this is. It's been a while since. Oh, these are seat covers for my truck. So anyways, yeah, that's the plan. So I'm gonna get started tearing this apart, and we'll see how far we make it today. That's a little grungy looking. So I got this front spoiler off. This needs quite a bit of repair. Let me try to get this down. It's actually not as bad as I thought. So this was made out of fiberglass, but when Dad put this body kit on originally and he was trying to sand it and paint it and straighten it and stuff, this was just full of air, all these corners. So like that is damaged. That's from when I did the whole front end damage. That's busted. So it's gonna take a little bit of work, scratches underneath, but I mean, this has been on here, I don't know, probably 8 years now. Not quite that long, 6 or something like that, but still, it's not as bad as it could be. So I'll have to take this over there and probably do body work out there, but at least that's off. So now I gotta get the front bumper cover off.
I like you when you move it, so tell me how you do it. Moving to the beat, grab a kick and let's do it. I like you when you move with how it fit, looking fresh. Got a pay up in my pocket and I'm ready to spend it. I like you when you move with how it fit, looking fresh. Got a pay up in my pocket.
Okay, so I removed the inner fender covers or wells, whatever they want to call them. I gotta get some new clips. That's one thing I'm trying not to do is break clips, and I haven't, but I just feel like they might. So another thing that's pretty cool is I needed to take that inner fender cover off, but I didn't really want to take my wheels off, tires off to do it, but it's so tight. This Wildfire lift has a jack like attached to the lift that I can roll back and forth. So I was like, oh, I'll just try lifting it up. And it works so good. So that's what's going on right now. It's just lifted up in the front. So yeah. So for the most part, I don't think this will be too bad. But we'll see. Okay. So I think the side's all the way loosed. There was 3 of these bolts in there that I needed to get the fender cover out for, and then it's got 3 little pegs that stick out and slide through these holes. So I'm gonna get the other side loose, and then I think we can get this front cover off. I think this is gonna come off. It may have, well, let's see, maybe there's another bolt. Yeah, it's gonna come off. This is just caught a little bit. I will be glad for this thing to be gone. Got a little bit of wiring right here. Let's see. Okay. Run J. Nasty bumper cover. Okay, I think that one's done. Poor guy is extra ugly now. I went from a good looking car to so ugly. So ugly. So this, I have all new pieces for the grill inserts here because everything about this is just super brittle. This was an aftermarket one that was not, we didn't buy it. The guy that fixed it before I did. It was not factory, and so it's really brittle. So I'm hoping the one that's actually true OEM has that give that we want that to have. I'll go ahead and get this guy, whatever I need off of here, wiring and stuff, get that out, and then I will get this one in the trash. There's no reason to keep it. So, new tool spotlight. I got this from Snap-on. Let me make sure this is in camera. Yeah, I got this from Snap-on. It's a 1/4-inch driver. It's 4.5 inches long. It's less than a pound. It charges by USB-C. I also got an inline driver, but it's really cool. 1/4-inch. So, not your 3/8. It's 1/4-inch. It's got use for one, like it's made to be used with one hand. So, you can reverse the direction there. It's got a variable speed control, and then yeah, so it's variable, so you can start off slow, and then it goes up to 300 RPM, and then it's got a 4 amp hour battery, and it's supposed to last for 600 fasteners throughout the day with a full charge. USB-C charge, so you just charge it right in the actual tool itself. So I got this in an inline one and a foam like insert there, Pro-Fi foam insert. So a friend over at Snap-on, she told me that something small was coming, and I thought like a ratchet or sockets. I did not think that this little driver is. This is my first time actually getting to use it, so I'm excited. I just used it to take one of the bolts that I've already misplaced off. Oh, down there. I don't quite have all of the tools that I need as far as like attachments, but look at that. That's nice. It's light too, which I really like that. So I'm swapping out, just using a socket, and then I don't have little 1/4-inch socket bits, or I might, but I don't know where they're at. So I'm just using a little hex tip, like screwdriver style, and putting it in a 1/4-inch socket. So I got new headlights, so I'm gonna go ahead and take these out, because I feel like the less stuff in my way, the better. It's gonna be awesome to have all new stuff. Okay. I just wanted to show you my new tool because I thought you guys would like that. radiator in it. And I made a mess because taking out the old one, I couldn't find the drain. But this is the drain. And it's not draining. Hello. Where's the water? Huh. Okay. Oh, no, it's not. Well, I don't know. I think this is a thing for Google. Hang on. Stand by. A giganto mess, because I don't know why, but the petcock does not work. I assume that's what it is, the drain for the radiator. So I pulled the lower radiator hose, made a huge mess, and got it cleaned up. So now I'm gonna go ahead while that's still dripping, and I'm gonna start taking stuff up here off. That way I can get ready to pull the radiator out. And after that, I mean, I think I can start taking the motor apart, because I'll be able to get the cam out directly through here. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I have the fan and the radiator out of the way. I have the condenser here where it can move up and down without having to unhook the lines. I got the filter and filter box out of the way. Got the top cover off, and I've started going through and labeling. So started unhooking some stuff, but I'll just be here undoing wiring for a little bit and trying to label it so that way I don't forget anything. That a wrap for the night. Got the intake off, got the water pump off. Nick stopped by for a few minutes. He took the water pump off and helped me with the intake. And what else did I get done? Got the harnesses unconnected or disconnected and cleaned up because it was a mess again. So I'm calling it for today. I will resume tomorrow, get the heads off, get those cleaned up, and then kind of start reassembling, I guess, because I'll put the valve springs on and all that. So yeah, it's decent progress. All right, I'm back at it. I did not work on this yesterday. I actually ordered parts yesterday, so I knew it had DOD, as I mentioned before. I have it turned off. I didn't actually have the components to like officially, or really take that away. Like the lifters, the valley cover, all that good stuff, the plugs, all that. I did not realize though that this also had a VVT, or if I did know that, I have forgot that. So that has a cam phaser on it, which I was gonna swap that anyway, but I didn't know that. So I ordered all the good stuff from Summit yesterday. I think I've got everything. We're gonna see. I just opened it, I overnighted it. So it's here. My goal today is getting these heads off, getting it cleaned up, getting to the lifters. I want to get the cam pulled. I want to get a lot of that done today. So I got a lot. I'm getting a late start because, well, Meg's here. And we've been trying to order wedding stuff because she told me I have to do it like yesterday. So I'm late on that. So anyways, I am going to start on the motor. We'll see. So I got the manifold off of this side. I've got this side to do. This side was a lot nicer because I have room. This side, there's a lot of stuff in the way over there. So hopefully it isn't too bad, but we'll see. My hardest thing right now is getting the spark plug wires off, which sounds really stupid, but those things are not working with me super well. Okay. One down, one to go. I can confirm taking this side off sucks more than taking the other side off. However, in like 3 threads, I will be able to say that no studs were broken in the process of this and no bolts were broken. So it could have sucked a whole lot more, like a lot more. But yeah, it could have sucked a lot more. I almost got it. Well, gosh darn. Hang on. There's just no room. I think that's my biggest dislike for working on stuff like this. Well, one of them. So they're a little bit crusty. So now I gotta see if I can wrangle that out. And if I can't, I'll just move it over as much as I can and pull the head and just like leave it sitting there. And I actually might do that anyways. Now that I think about it, I probably should have done that. I don't know. I don't know what my thought process was. Well, maybe, I don't know. I just don't know. So, stay tuned. Got it. That wasn't so hard. Taking the plug wires off was hard. I don't know why. I don't know why plug wires were so hard, but they were. Okay. Head is coming off, and these stock castings are really sharp. I've only cut myself a couple times. So those bolts were also not super cool to get out, but that's okay. Is there a common theme here? Anyways, I'm going to, I have Meg on standby. I think I can get this, but I don't know for sure. Okay, that came off nicer than I expected. Is there gonna be something back there? Probably. Okay, 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 okay. Nice, okay. Okay, that's not bad at all. And that head is super light. Okay, good. We are good. And it didn't even dump coolant. Dumping oil. Didn't even dump coolant everywhere. Got oil on me. Okay. Well, that went better than I expected. So, I'm just looking here. Got my lifter trays. We were getting ready to get rid of lifter trays because Nolski has got me tie bar lifters. So, that's nice, but I was looking at this, I'm like, what? This is strange because the lifters are interesting in these trays. There's a couple lifters that's sticking up above the tray and it looks wrong. I was like, oh, it doesn't look right. But what it is, I think, is part of the DOD stuff. So anyways, all right, I'm gonna get the other head off and then I'm gonna get these lifters out and then I'll start cleaning stuff out. Oh, I'll probably go ahead and get the cam out depending on the time. Yeah. All right, that's my plan. My phone's dying, so I'm gonna take this other head off and then let my phone charge and we'll touch base in a second. I'm kicking my own butt and my floor's butt and my legs butt and probably my butt. You know, like people normally when they're getting ready for a wedding, I saw like, it's like, oh, 4 weeks out, get beauty treatment, get facial, drink water, man, look pretty. I look worse and worse by the minute. My hands are scratched, I'm cut, and it's only gonna get worse. My legs have to be bruised. But anyways, my heads are almost off. So, I will be tomorrow purchasing a Milwaukee 1/2-inch impact and a 3/8 because I don't have that. I just got this like wannabe impact. So I will be doing that tomorrow. But the thing is, I can only use this and that in some areas because this is just a really tight, it's just really tight area to work. Oh, did I leave something hooked up? Meg, need a 15. Oh, for real? Oh no, that's right. Okay, hang on. I thought I had all these. So I did label with my green tape. Okay, now I just need 4 more hands. I did label everything so that way, even if I remember where it goes, bright green tape helps to see. So I need to make sure I remember to label this wire. Well, son of a gun. Thanks. Handed it over to Tom since he was out there. I left a couple things hooked up. So I need a couple tapes so I can mark those. But other than that, now I'm just going to take the valley off, get lifter trays out, get stuff cleaned up, and then I may or may not start putting heads back together tonight. What'd you say?
I said, sorry, no videos. I don't want people thinking I work on cars.
So I have to hop on a quick call, but I conned Nikki Bobby into coming and pulling my harmonic balancer for me.
Should have brought a cheater bar.
What do you need? You want like a handle for off the jack stand?
Oh yeah, jack stand.
Jack.
Look at you.
I know. This for you.
It's a big boy.
I might have a breaker bar. Did you look?
Nope.
Do you want me to look?
Maybe if this doesn't pan out.
Every single thing has been absolutely... What was that?
Oh yeah.
What'd you do? Did that just break the bolt?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, it would have got real loose if we did that. I'm gonna take this extension off there.
How about I get you a different ratchet? Hang on. I found a breaker bar. Because something sounded broke. This is Charlie. I don't know if YouTube's meant Charlie. This is
I don't think YouTube's meant Charlie.
This is Charlie. Because of his mustache. He's a traveling cat. Goes from the house to the shop. He's a shop cat.
You should invoice. We'll put Charlie's video in from Instagram.
Oh yeah, he's a good cat. He's not being a brat.
He's not a brat.
Oh, he's...
I
He
left
is.
him for like 4 days, and you guys claim he's a brat now.
He is.
He got smacked a lot.
You're just acting.
I don't feel like you can say that. I'm gonna call PETA on you.
Well, it's still he doesn't turn into more of a brat.
Because you guys didn't give him the proper attention. While
Yes,
I was gone.
we did. He got too much attention, so he thought he could be a brat.
So he thinks he can do whatever he wants now.
He can. It's his world.
His lip is pulled back.
Take
right?
this, please.
Okay, I gotta go to work, Charlie. Video. Okay, so timing cover off. Oil pump off without dropping the pan, but putting it back on is probably gonna suck.
Didn't drop the pan or the bolt in the pan.
But Dad said it can be done.
We've done it many times.
We have done it, but I think you changed the head. No,
I have. I've put Allen wrenches in there where you could get
Yeah.
to them, you know, Allen bolts.
Yeah.
And we've done everything.
but I was able to stick my fingers in the crack there and
We
get it
had
out.
2 bolts on ours just to make sure it's sealed.
Ugh,
And
yeah.
still did it with 2 bolts.
Yeah. Okay, so I think it can be done. It's just not fun. Getting rid of this garbage. We didn't have that.
No, never had that.
Have you seen those? Oh, okay. Well, fine.
Never seen one with all those dingleberry mountains in the valley. I mean, I've seen them. I haven't had one.
Yeah. So,
Haven't had a lot of LSs, thank goodness.
I've blown up a lot of them. So I can't say anything.
so take that off, and then I got stuff to clean up. But it's not too bad. It's got 130,000, 20,000, 30,000 miles.
And the block literally feels like new. There's 0 ring groove in there. That's impressive.
Good stuff.
Good oil.
I remember my dad helped me build my first small block Chevy. We bought a tool from AutoZone or something that you could cut the ring groove out of the block with. You just spun it.
Because they would literally, any small block Chevy would have lots of ring groove at this point. But they also had paraffin-based oil back in small block Chevy days.
A little bit different.
I'm just thinking back to simpler times.
I do like the long life part of the modern times.
Yeah. All right, so
Put her in reverse, Terry. Bye.
this is gonna have to go. Take it out sideways. Nice. Didn't have to remove
Nice.
Out with the old. Getting ready for the new.
The old and not very bold. See what I did there? Look at this parts graveyard over here.
It's
Bum, bum, bum.
Gots to go. So, I'm looking at it, I'm like, maybe I should have gotten new rockers.
No way, those things are just fine. Those things have another 200,000 miles in them.
I guess that's fair.
The lifters? Maybe not. The rockers? For sure.
So, the cam, I don't even know what my cam specs are because I need to look at it and I'll show you guys in a minute. But I just texted Nolan and I was like, I want something that sounds good, it's got a little bit of rumpity rump to it, and not anything too crazy because I want it to still be very streetable. Like, I don't have any problems with that.
Bro, what stage is it?
I got a stage.
11D7.
I don't know. Stage custom. I don't know. Stage
Oh, you got a custom grind cam?
Stage 2 and stage 3 and stage 4, saying stages, I feel like Dad and I were talking about this today. That is something that generations from now, people are going to look back and be like, the millennial, you know you're a millennial when, or you know you're a Gen Zer when, because, you know, like, that's like the double hump heads
Three-quarter
and three-quarter
cam.
cams. Like,
The funny thing is, every car I see now on Facebook Marketplace that's Turbo LS has a custom grind turbo cam. I'm like, you know, it's the same grind everybody else has. They just call it a custom grind. They didn't specifically like custom grind you a one-off cam for your turbo 5.3 on E85 with an L, like with the 75 millimeter turbo and Holley FI.
True.
Guaranteed.
True. That's like I don't actually know if mine is custom. It's Nolan. It probably is an off-the-shelf LS.
They've got about 1,000 million bajillion cams on the shelf though.
Oh yeah, it's not like we're like we want this separation and this and that like we do on like the 55 and stuff like that, because that's stuff where you get really specific. This one, I don't.
Watch out for my camera, dude.
Sorry.
This is a stage 4 camera.
Shut up. Dumb. I assume this is probably something that Nolan just picked out of the part number 271-RR.
We'll give specs to serious buyers only. We'll share details with serious buyers only. This is a no-time car with a custom grind cam.
Here's the specs. Payoff.
Great.
Okay.
What kind of cam do you have? What kind of chop?
Thumpity thump.
All right. You ready?
Ready to put her in.
Oh, I meant go home.
Oh. Actually, we're on two different pages here.
All right,
Wait,
we'll
no.
reconvene at a later date. What?
I just have a little bit of a request.
What?
Well, what if we put it in and we can stop there, but I need help because I need...
Yeah, but you need to clean it and put a new cam retainer plate on, because what if it fell out overnight? We don't need it falling out overnight or anything like that, so...
I need somebody to hold the condenser up, though, while I do that. And that's you. Please.
You got to get that one ready. What are you doing?
I just like...
You put some oil on it.
I know, and I'm just going to clean it and put it in.
You're going to clean it? It's new.
Well, yeah, but it's got the oil from, like, sitting, so I'm going to clean that off, the gummy stuff.
Get her cleaned up. Let's get the show program leftovers to eat. All right. Incoming!
What? From above.
You can put a smaller wrench on that one now, so it's got the 3 bolts.
I thought I was gonna get away with that. Yummy! Ew, look. It's like Halloween.
Wow.
Mm.
Tell me you're a nerd, don't tell me you're a nerd.
I kind of want to wash these before I touch everything.
I'll do the honors then.
Okay, thanks.
Ta-da!
All right, new cam is in. Obviously, the retainer plate's not on, but new cam is in, so I'll come in tomorrow and work on this. But pretty good progress for a day. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Trying to take my
Not
car.
sabotaging anything.
Stop touching it.
I'm fixing it.
You're loosening it.
It's getting really tight. It's the problem. I think it's getting ready to break.
Okay, then stop touching. All right. We gotta collect the kitty cat. Let's go get Charlie, the shop cat.
Charleston Chew.
Charlie. 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 Hi, it's time to go home. Yeah, it's time to go home. Let's go.
Look at that tongue. Come here, boy.
Charlie's super stylish. Okay, we got this to go. Okay, we will check back tomorrow. All right, back at it. So I'm getting ready to put cam retainer plate on and then start timing chain and all of that. So hopefully that goes smooth. done, oil pumps on, getting heads cleaned up. Tom and Max are out because I said I have to clean my situation up here before I move forward, and Mom has Mexican food, so. Anyways, okay, thanks guys. If you need, what's your YouTube?
Lacade Performance LLC.
New video just
New
came
video
out.
dropped like 2 days ago.
And when you guys see this video,
it's
it'll
English.
probably be 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, and it's in English.
Yeah.
Because we
Oh,
switched the language in the channel.
Yeah.
yeah, this is
Nobody
our
speaks German over here.
this is our in-house Austrian. So, anyways, okay, thank you guys. I'm gonna go eat Mexican
Hell yeah.
after I get this. All right, bye. Today has been one of those days where all I do is hop from phone call to meeting to phone call to meeting, and in a perpetual loop. So it's dark, and that means everybody else is busy, like sleeping or relaxing or something. It's 8:30, and I feel like I finally have some peace, so I'm going to stay here and clean up my heads, and I'm going to put them together, and I might even put them on. So I'm just gonna work for a while, and I'm ready to do that. I'm excited. So this is a little strange to not clean deeper than what I'm doing, but trying to remind myself, this is a street car. It's got like 120,000 miles on it, I think, and it looks good at 120. So if it only builds out much more up in another 120, we're doing good. But for real, I just have a timeline. I'm trying to maintain my brain with that because we normally really clean. So I've just used my favorite tool, the gas sprayer, and a little bit of brake clean over there and clean it up. So where I'm at now, this is the passenger head. I have got springs off, and then these locators stock are built in with the valve seal right there, and we've got the locks and little retainer here. So I've got the same components here, except instead of having a locator and valve seal built together, these two are separate. So normally when putting this together, we'd go through and check spring pressures and check install height and check open pressure and close pressure and make sure where coil bind is and all that. We're not doing that for this. One, because it's not necessary. With this, it's very, very mild combination. And two, this is a drop-in kit that Isky sells frequently. So I called him and I was like, are you sure you don't need me to check on any of this? He's like, no, just put it in, it'll be fine. So the one thing I am gonna do, I'm just gonna stack a set here. Also, it is really good if you're not buying a kit, like a pre-done kit, like if you have a cam and you're putting that in, don't just put a cam in. Make sure that the springs match your cam specs, because you gotta check your pressures and stuff. If you buy a kit, it should theoretically be correct. So, like I said, we are not checking installed height, but I just want to make sure visually that these two are somewhat close, and it looks like our new, I need something straight. It looks like the new one is a little bit higher. I don't know. 10,000s or so. It's hard to say. It's a little higher, but I don't believe it's enough to be concerned about. So I'll show you guys real quick. You're probably like, that's not super technical. Well, that's my point. I'm not doing that here. I'm just putting stuff together, which is strange. I can't even hardly, not building an engine, just assembling some stuff that's already pre-mathed out. So see this guy, our new combination right here, he's a little bit taller. Part of it's an optical illusion just because of the way the retainer and the top of the spring are. but I'm gonna go with it. It'll be fine. So I have my, when I say my, I have pads, handy dandy LSM valve tool or valve spring installer. This is nice because it's lightweight. Before we had one that he made and it's worked, it did its job, but it was heavy. I'm gonna put my locators on. I was saying in one of Dad's videos earlier, because he came and saw what I was doing. The funny part about this is we took something that was working perfectly good, an engine that was totally fine, no problems at all, and we're taking it apart. So, but it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. Okay, I'm getting ready to put the new Isky lifters in. So these threads were really crumbed up, so I got first of all, I got the heads together, both heads assembled, and then Nick stopped by because he's done working on his car, and he cut one of my stock head bolts, made some grooves in it like this.
This is a drag leak tool that you use when you're on the side of the road and you're swapping in another LS motor in your car. This is what you use to clean up the junkyard threads.
So clean that up. So before you blow that, and then I'm getting ready to put this head on. But first I'm gonna drop my new Isky lifters in. They've been over here soaking for a few hours. So yeah, it's about time. I wasn't supposed to get today to work on my car because I was supposed to be at a dress appointment, but I do get today because the plan, they just didn't have it ready. So anyways, I get a bonus day of work and I'm getting ready to block the DOD, and then these towers, I'll show that, and then start putting the valley cover on, the timing cover, and all that. So we're getting close to buttoning the motor up. So let me show you what I'm gonna do. Everyone tell Mika hi. She came to work. So I got these little plugs. That's also a printer cartridge, by the way. I didn't tattoo my hand. I just was trying to get a printer cartridge to work. But these are DOD oil block off. So these little things, I saw there's a bunch of different ways to do this. I also learned that it's not necessary to do this. I guess you could do it with the stock oil pump. You could do it with just the valley cover itself with the O-rings around this, but this should prevent any chance of the oil coming up and leaking around the seals. So I'm gonna hammer these guys in. I did, like I was saying, that they did see a couple different ways to do this. There's the rivet gun type, these that hammer in. There's, Tom was telling me you could take, there's a wheel bearing that has the bearings in it fit perfectly, but this is what I'm doing. So I've not done this before, but it should be pretty straightforward. So let's do it. Got this new torque wrench, this 3/8 torque wrench, and I didn't have one of those. But I don't think just gotta like it. That buzzing that you hear, I'm trying to set these at 18 foot-pound, and that's what it's set at. But it starts buzzing at me at like 15. So then I have to watch the display. Maybe I just don't know how to use it. I tried to read the instructions, but they're not super clear. So I will look at it again. But for right now, I'm trying to do it just by watching the display, but that's not good because then when you can't see, no, I don't trust it. I'm gonna get Dad's that, well, no, I can't even do that. What can I do? I'm gonna find another torque wrench to check this because I don't trust this one. So this was supposed to be, the one I got was supposed to be similar to this one, which I was using yesterday. And this one was much easier to use. I'm gonna set that. The other one there is something weird about. So I'm gonna go to 18 foot-pound. And then you pass it. Okay, set that, save. All right, let's try this again. Which I know these are already tight now, so like, probably ought to back all these off. Okay. I don't like it. Okay, before these are all tightened up, maybe I'm just gonna back them out and put a little something on there. So it doesn't call for this, but I just don't feel I can get a good torque here without, I'm gonna just put a little ARP assembly lubricant on this, because, I don't know, I just feel like it needs it. I don't like the feeling of the metal on metal. I don't know, you just have to feel it. It didn't feel right. So I'm gonna do this and I'll be back and I'm gonna torque it. I forgot because I haven't done a lot of just hydraulic. I said hydraulic is hard for me to wrap my mind around, but it's not that. It's the non-adjustable.
You got different types of hydraulic too.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
You've got this non-adjustable hydraulic.
That's where I was getting stuck.
Short travel lifters and all that sort of crap.
So I had Dad come over and help me check, but Nolan got it right.
Seems to have. So, I mean, if you have different thickness head gaskets, or if somebody does a valve job and sinks the valve up in the thing more, you know, all that stuff affects a fixed push rod length. When all you can do on this is tighten the rockers down to the 25 pounds or whatever.
The lack of adjustability is where I was hung up.
Very, very, very production, very robot, you know, in the factory they just screw them together.
Yeah.
But as long as the push rods are right, it works.
Okay, and it works. So I'm putting it back together, and then I'm going to clean up my valve covers and put those on, and then I get to wrestle with the timing cover, and then I'm home clear. I start reassembly.
Yeah, should be easy from there.
Well, like plug in a billion connectors and not forget one, but they're labeled.
Yep, and you put those plugs in the 8 plugs in the stands under the valve.
Yes, I did.
Did they hammer in?
Yes.
Do they feel tight?
Yes, but they have a little thread where you can, like if you had something, you could thread it in and pull them out. So.
But they did hammer in.
Yeah, and they have
tight.
a little lip that you hammer it down to the lip.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I thought about that. I was like, watch me. Actually, I thought, what if I had forgot to put the lifters in?
The lifters?
No, I'm saying, like, it would be kind of funny.
Yeah,
like,
with the heads on it
yeah.
already. Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah,
All
so,
right, so you're good to go.
yeah. cleaned them up, cleaned the surface, put new gaskets on or O-rings. So, also, I don't really like using gloves, don't judge me, but I was spraying gas. So this is just me talking to you guys, but sometimes when you don't see some of the video, it's because I feel like I gotta capture it in vertical as well for like, I don't know, you know, Instagram and the reels and all that. So I have to pick and choose because I got this one tripod right now and this one, my iPhone. And so, yeah, it's really complicated having to do 2 formats. And I still suck at it. But anyway, all right, so I did this one. You guys saw that one. I'm getting ready to do the other one, but I'm gonna show it in a different format. I mean, obviously I gotta tighten it up. You know that though. All right, I got valley cover on yesterday, rockers on, valve cover on. So now I'm gonna put timing cover on and then deal with that, and then I get to start plugging stuff back up. So I feel pretty good about that. And then once this is done, I obviously get to move on to the body work, but that'll be in another video. But I cannot wait to hear the start. Got quite a few more steps between now and then, but I feel good about it.
Hopefully you voice over.
No, I just turned it on. Okay, intake's going on. And Moo's talking crap. What?
It's not on.
I know it's not on yet.
I thought you were looking at me to verify that it was on. I was like, no.
Oh.
I thought that's what you were looking at me for.
I was like, no, I was looking at the tripod. I was gonna say something. And then you're like, no. And I'm like, what?
I thought you were looking at me to verify that it was on. I was telling you, no, it was not on.
Well, Moo verified off camera that it was not on.
I thought that's what you were looking at me for.
Moo, can you verify that it's on?
Well, I thought that's what the look was for.
Look! Tell me. Is that on?
Hey, make sure these are in right.
Thank you, Moo. Okay, do you see an 8?
No.
Or maybe that's a 10.
No, they should be.
It's on something. Is that Maddie?
Is it? Oh, yeah.
Maddie!
Is it a 10 or an 8?
I think it's an 8, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong.
I am wrong, it's a 10.
No, you're wrong. You were right.
Maddie!
I just can't find one.
Maddie! Okay, I gotta go. Intake's going on.
It's good.
Crap. Do you see that little cross? Like it's a little skeleton spider web looking thing.
Way more than that.
It's a thing that crosses over the back. Oh, it's over there. I gotta clean it anyways. Never mind. Okay, it's time for startup. So it doesn't have coolant, but everything is all hooked up. I didn't record that the last few hours, but I swear I did most of it. But then Dad came over and helped finish. He put the radiator in and helped plug stuff up, and then I think it's time. You're not looking at the camera.
It never hurts to have a little bit of help. I mean, you're trying to get it done, right?
No, I'm glad. I was just saying I didn't show any of that because my phone was charging.
Okay, I'm just saying.
So
I'm putting the plastic pieces back on these goofy hose clamps down. Yeah.
it's
brought
time.
Taco Bell.
Yeah, Nick brought Taco Bell, and then where's Bill?
I brought new Taco Bell.
So it's time for startup. Not got coolant in it, and the air cleaner's not on it, but that way we can see how it
battery's
sounds.
dead.
Oh, it's just not hooked up.
Just kidding.
Okay, startup time. I'm just worried that the VVT stuff isn't plugged up, and it's gonna make a problem.
Thing's gonna light up like a Christmas tree on the dash.
It's got a miss.
Probably an injector. The fuel tables are probably all pissed off.
It also is low on, like, do you think it had enough fuel?
It
I'm
should
sure
have
it
enough
does.
fuel. It actually sounds like it's got a cylinder down. A miss.
So it's shaking like it did kind of too.
I bet it's just all the VVT DOD stuff. I guarantee it is.
Yeah, but that means that's gotta be fixed.
Right.
Should have a funnel for this.
You did a video on that before.
I know.
You're gonna get a lot of hate.
What am I doing wrong?
They're gonna say, where did you have the phone?
Oh, crap. Crap. Stop looking. I don't want to hear it. The floor's a mess anyways. It's full. It's full. Alright, so after starting it last night, I stayed and messed with it for a little while. I was a little bit disappointed. Well, actually, sorry, I'm dragging stuff. Have to deal with that situation. So I was a little disappointed and a little bit, I get really anxious on stuff like that because I'm like, what if I messed something up? What if I did something wrong? So I'm like, it's missing. And then I just didn't know what the actual problem was. And so I stayed for a while and we tried to get my HP tuners to hook up and I was gonna see if I could turn off VVT. So where my disappointment came from was because I had hopes that when I turned off my DOD, I also turned off my VVT. This has been years, so I didn't remember. And like I told you guys already, I didn't actually remember or know. I might have known and I don't remember that this had VVT. So I was like, I wonder, maybe I didn't plug it. Like maybe I turned it off and I just forgot about it. And so HP tuners is not something I am super familiar with. I've used it a few times. I used it when I turned DOD off in my Camaro, and then I had a 2010 Chevy Silverado, and I used it to put a tune in that, but I didn't actually build the tune, which for me is strange because that's what, I mean, I tune our cars, you know, but it's one of those unknowns. I know the concepts are the same, but the layout, the format, the multiple tables that control one thing, I'm not super familiar with. So I was just gonna let somebody else put a tune in it, but Dad's like, well, why don't you hook up your HP tuners? So I looked at it last night and messed with it for a long time and wouldn't connect. The interface wouldn't connect. And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So I got Nick's laptop, wouldn't connect. I called Tom Tashner this morning and he told me, he's like, well, you should try resyncing your interface. I was like, there is no button for that. He's like, oh, you got the old software, re-download off the internet. And I was like, okay, well, I tried that, still wouldn't connect. So I'm like, maybe it went bad. Like maybe the box got hot, you know, I've had it for years. Maybe something messed up internally. So still didn't work this morning. So I ended up messaging Justin Burt from HP Tuners. He helped us with the Savoy. We did use HP Tuners on the Savoy years ago on HRG, like 2 years ago, whatever. But I don't have that box. Because that stayed with HRG. So I messaged him, he's like, are you using Windows 11? And it's like, yeah. He's like, that, you're using a 15-year-old device, which I didn't buy it 15 years ago, but I guess design-wise. He's like, that and Windows 11 don't go together. So I was like, okay. He's like, it doesn't work super great. I was like, okay. I said, I'm gonna try to find my old laptop. If not, I think Tom has a device he'll let me use, but I'm trying to use the one that I have. Well, I found my laptop, and it turns on. And I'm gonna hook it up and I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to make, like I said, I haven't really played with this too much, but I'm gonna see what I can figure out, and if I can't, I'll get a tune for it, but we might as well try, right? I can only mess it up so bad, right? All right, that's what I'm gonna do now. Okay, it's not totally refined, but it is running. I think it's running fast, but all right, I'm gonna call that a success. So we did finally get a good startup. I didn't fill you guys in. Basically, I haven't plugged my HP tuners up in 4 or 5 years. Like I just haven't had a reason to use it. And Justin Burt from HP Tuners was nice enough to kind of coach me through. He told me, like it was kind of just troubleshooting, but I reinstalled the drivers in it and it worked. And I wasn't too bad once we figured it out, installed them. I still don't know how to tune with HP Tuners. It's just very different. Again, I know the concepts are the same, but there's so many other variables. I did quite a bit of Googling and I did figure out how to get the car like running decently. It sounds like it's got a little bit of a mess. I'm gonna change plug wires, and it's just not super happy on startup. I could keep messing with it, and I think I could get it where it's decent enough. You know, it's actually pretty decent right now, but I don't really have the time to do that, and there's no way I'm gonna crash course learn all of that really quick. I did get the VVT turned off. I got it where it idles pretty good. You know, I upped the idle RPM, put a little fuel to it. But as far as the rest of it, I'm gonna let somebody else do it. So Tom has a guy, I don't actually know his name, I gotta find that out. But he has offered to live tune it on Monday. So I will, that's 2 days from now, so I'll have the car back together by then, and we will live tune it. That way we can get it to Armando from our wrap place to wrap it on Tuesday, or start wrapping it. So anyways, I feel good about it. We've had the car running probably 30 minutes total. Dad and I really struggled with getting it to cool today. It had a massive air pocket in it. There was no water in the block. Pulled the plug on the side of the head, no water there, so we fought that for a while. Finally got that all worked out. It's cooling. It sounds good. I'm happy with it. You guys will see a final, or hear a final running with a tune in the next video. So stay tuned. In the next video, we're going to be getting that front end on, new headlights, new hood. It's going to start getting a new look. I got to do some body work in it because, again, we got some busted panels, and just getting it ready to go to the wrap shop. So lots to do, but we're getting close. So stay tuned. As always, be happy, go fast, and stay pretty. I will see you guys next time.